Well, it's finally here. The Premier League is back, and I'm going to preview the Game Week 12's fixtures coming up this weekend. Just 2 more days to go, and I'm so excited. My name's Ricardo, and this is In Added Time. So, first game of the weekend, Burnley versus Chelsea, Saturday afternoon kickoff. I think after the international rest, Chelsea have had a lot of players that have travelled far, especially to South America, and Enzo looks like a doubt. I think Burnley could get a result here. I'm going for 1-1. The stalemate. Chelsea looking good at the moment, but I think this one they're going to slip up just after the international break. The next fixture is Bournemouth at home to West Ham. Semenya looks like he could be a doubt. Not sure if he's back in training yet. We've had no word from Iriola, but I'm looking Bournemouth to bounce back from their last few results. They've kind of slipped down the table a little bit from that steady pace they set early on. I still think Bournemouth to win this one, 2-0. The next fixture is really a mid-table clash. Brighton in 11th and Brentford in 12th. You can't get any closer than that. This is going to be a big game for both those managers. I think it'll be an exciting game. The way they play slightly different. Of course, Brentford more like Stoke City FC with the set pieces and their long throws, etc. Brighton a bit more attack-minded. Two young managers going at it. My prediction for this one is Brighton to win 3-1. Next up, we have Fulham versus Sunderland. Sunderland seem to always lift themselves up for the big games. They're looking good, however, but I think this is a stretch too far for them. Fulham at Craven Cottage. I think Fulham to win 3-2 in that fixture. Marco Silva just the more experienced manager in the Premier League, and he'll get the victory there. Next up is Liverpool, my team. Liverpool at home against Nottingham Forest. Of course, that was one of the fixtures Liverpool lost last year as Arne Slot started his tenure. And I think this is the game now. Liverpool's next 10 fixtures look incredible, and this is the first one that they really need to start a run. They need to start building up momentum. I'm predicting them to get 8 wins out of their next 10 games, and this is one of them. This is a must-win game. I say Liverpool to win 2-0. Look out for Ekatike to pick up a goal, maybe Salah to get a penalty. After that, we have Wolves at home to Crystal Palace. Wolves are looking absolutely dismal. Conceded so many goals, they don't even have a manager. They're really in big trouble. Palace will be too good for them, even away from home. Wolves might put on a plucky display. It just won't be enough. So Palace to win that one 1-2. Then one of my highlighted matches of the weekend is Newcastle at home to Manchester City. Newcastle have not been looking that great, very inconsistent. Eddie Howe will want to change that. We saw last week, obviously, their result, Danburn getting sent off. They really struggled against Brentford. He won't be in for this fixture, but that's okay. I think Newcastle's midfield are very good and probably more settled than Manchester City's midfield. And after the international break, Man City have had more players away. At St. James's Park, I'm predicting an upset. I think Newcastle to win this one 2-1, with Haaland getting his goal, of course. This guy just keeps scoring all the time. So look out for that. I might be wrong, but I think that's going to be the upset of the weekend. And then we've got Leeds at home to Aston Villa. Villa on a roll at the moment. I think it's 5 victories in their last 7 games, including a draw. They're looking very good. They even beat Man City a couple of weeks ago. Villa to continue their run and to win 2-1. Unai Emery's team really got it waxed. Plus with the European football coming up, this is a game they want to win, to ensure that they maintain their pace at the top of the league. Next up, Sunday afternoon, it's the big one of the weekend, the North London derby. Arsenal at home to Spurs, a game Spurs have not won in 15 years, I believe. I don't think they're going to win again. I've predicted a 2-2 draw. That's my prediction for this game. Gabriel's out with the injury. Spurs have been looking decent away from home. I like the way Spurs set up. They might go 5 at the back. Thomas Frank bring a few surprises. And if you look at the scoring, Arsenal have scored 20 goals. Spurs have scored 19. They're only 1 goal behind them. Yes, Arsenal are keeping way more clean sheets, but Spurs are able to score goals. And with Gabriel out, Mosquera might come in, maybe Ben White, so there'll be a bit of a shuffle there. I'm not saying there's going to be a massive drop-off, but there is going to be a drop-off. That consistency, that partnership that Gabriel and Saliba have formed for so long is now broken up. So let's see what happens to Arsenal. Also, of course, Arsenal dropped points 2 weeks ago to Sunderland. It's the first points they dropped since early on in the season against Liverpool. So I'm predicting a draw there, 2-2. And then the last game of the weekend, which is actually on Monday Night Football, Manchester United at home against Everton. Man United are undefeated in 6 games, looking very, very good. And Mbeumo, of course, leaves soon in a few weeks' time to the African Cup of Nations, so he'll want to continue his form before he leaves. I think it's going to be a very exciting game at Old Trafford. Always proves to be a big fixture, but I'm predicting Man United to continue their run and win that one 2-1. Now, the Premier League is really hotting up. If you see 3rd place to 13th, there's only 5 points in it. That's so incredibly close. Anything can happen. A victory here, a loss there, people jump up the table massively. Last week I predicted 7 out of the 10 results correctly. So yeah, let's see how I do this week. If you enjoyed what I had to say, please give the video a like, share it with your friends, and stay safe, stay warm, and enjoy the football. The Premier League's back. Take care.